Wilding. I'm the chair of the global membership team in Multiple District 105. And I want to start by just talking about what membership is all about. Let's start at the very beginning, a very good place to start. In order to move forward, we've got to understand where we are today. We have to know where we are now, where we want to be, and how we're going to get there. So in building our membership plans, we have, as you know, I'm sure, 3 overall areas of focus. Bringing in new lions, recruitment. Keeping the lions we have, retention. And growing into areas not currently served by a Lions Club, which is all about starting new clubs. We have had a very difficult 12 months, but that doesn't mean to say we cannot now start to plan, and to plan from where we are now to where we want to be in the future. And for me, whilst recruitment is very important and retention is always important, I want to start driving us forward into thinking about starting new clubs and new club branches. So where are we now? Many of you will be familiar with the map of our multiple district, known as Multiple District 105. We comprise that area that you can see on the map. That includes Scotland and Wales and England. Down in the south, District SW, Devon, Cornwall, Somerset, those sorts of areas. District SC in the centre in the south, and District SE in the counties that include Kent, and that's where my geography stops. As we go further up the country, we get to District A, around the area of the home counties, London, perhaps you'd call it. District CE on the right-hand side there, in that lovely shade of lilac, and District CW on the left, that encompasses the southern half of Wales. Above District CW is District CN, which has the northern part of Wales and goes up the west-hand side of the country. And then, as you can see, a very large expanse of red, which covers District N on the right-hand side and up, covering Scotland. On that slide as well, you can see our membership numbers. As you can see, 2016, and the 2020 number was at the end of that Lions year. I will leave you to do the maths. It is clear that we have to move forwards together and we have to grow. So, thinking of where we are now, what have we been doing in the membership team during the pandemic? We've been working hard thinking about retention, thinking about the lions that we have, and considering it very, very important to make sure that we all keep in touch. It has moved us forward in leaps and bounds in our uses of technology. I find I am doing things today I would never have dreamed a year ago. Talking on Zoom, watching YouTube for information and advice, using Skype as well, Facebook an awful lot, using technology to move us closer together as much as we possibly can, whilst the pandemic has been keeping us well apart. So in terms of retention and keeping in touch with our existing members, we have used online meetings. We have used all forms of social media. We mustn't forget the good old-fashioned telephone, and all Lions need to be making sure that they're keeping in touch with each other using the good old-fashioned methods as well as the modern methods. And we have to be particularly careful of those who perhaps are less technologically advanced than some of us may now be. That we mustn't lose sight of a good old-fashioned letter in an envelope, a little card, or some way of keeping in touch with someone who doesn't do the internet quite so well. Important, as I put on that slide there, that those who cannot serve see what is being done and know that it's being done in their name. They may not be able to be active at the moment, but they are still Lions. They are still valued members of Lions, and we need to make sure in our clubs and in our districts that we are keeping our members who are not so technological, that they know what's being done and their time will come back again, and that they are still valuable and valued. We've worked on recruitment during the pandemic. Very simple, almost embarrassingly simple techniques to keep in touch and recruit new volunteers. Because volunteer seems to be the word of the moment. Okay, there are a few other medical words which we won't go into, but volunteer is there all the time. And volunteer is what an awful lot of people are doing at the moment, who may never have volunteered ever before, who may be trying it for the first time and sensing and finding that wonderful feeling that we get as volunteers when you make a difference, no matter how big and no matter how small. So as a membership team, we can offer very simple ways to reach out to these new volunteers in our communities. We have offered certificates of appreciation, which many clubs across our multiple district have contacted our headquarters and asked for, and which will be posted out to anyone who does ask. Certificates that can go to anyone who has volunteered in the community as a way of showing that Lions Clubs value their fellow volunteers, and as a way of making contact with those volunteers and saying, if you would like to continue to volunteer in the future, we're here, and we are always looking for new volunteers and new members. We have actually produced some for workers too. And if people are working and have continued to work through this pandemic, you can also ask for a certificate to link up with local businesses and local outlets that are still working, including, remember, our essential services, our teachers, our postmen, all the people who have kept society going. It's a way of reaching out to these people, making ourselves more known. And bear in mind, as I'm talking to you, I am unashamedly talking from a membership perspective. So reaching out into the community, getting more known, handing out certificates of thanks and using them to perhaps make people more aware of your Lions Club is what we are offering for you to use. Visibility is vital. Visibility at the moment is very much online, but it is very important that Lions are seen for who they are and what they do. We've got to stop being modest, and we have got to start being proud. We have got to shout out loud about what we do. Because if people see the good that Lions do and see the difference that Lions can make, then they will understand our values and want to be a part of that. Lions complain that we are often one of the best kept secrets. Who keeps that secret? We do. We need to tell our stories. We need to explain the heartwarming moments that keep us serving our communities. Because we all have the power to talk and the power to change. And why is that so important? That is important because the force that drives our association is the membership. It's our members who put their time, their energy, their skills into providing the service that we do. And it's through the work of our members our mission is carried out. They are truly the heart of Lions.
Sir, could you step over here, please? Is there anything you want to tell me?
Like what?
Like maybe you're out to protect the environment?
Give scholarships to kids, fight blindness, help the elderly, feed the hungry, stuff like that.
Well, I only asked because you got a little lion in you.
See? Right there. Right next to whatever that other thing is.
So that's where we've been. And this is what we've been doing. So what next? Where are we going to go? We need to grow. We are at the start of a movement, a membership movement across the whole of our multiple district to work together to try something different. To not be scared to get things wrong and to make improvements in what we do. To focus on membership growth and to start new clubs. Let's get it out there. Let's face into it. Let's face the negatives. Many of you might have seen that post I've stolen from Facebook on the right. And many of you might have heard some of those words spoken. We're an old club and we haven't got the energy. We haven't got enough members to form a membership team. We can't even find a president for next year. We haven't got enough members in our own club, let alone starting another one. And we've heard it and we've seen it all before. But we have to say, no more. If membership growth is not for you, fine. If forming a membership movement is not something you want to be a part of, no problem. Please carry on. Serve as a proud Lion. Serve your community and maintain your Lions Club as you want it to be. But for those who want to move forward, for those who want to seize this moment of change, for those who want to help to build a better future for Lions in our multiple district, who see that if we work together, we have the possibility, if we work together, of facing into, yes, new challenges, but new projects and eventually new leaders. If you are keen to try new challenges and overcome them, if you want to find new projects and try things and have a go at something different, and if you want to find new leaders who will bring new ideas, new skills, new enthusiasms, and new opportunities, then let's try. Let's be positive now. Negativity is behind us. Let's try growing our membership. Let's start new clubs and new club branches. And let's build this conversation around how to do it, and let's get on with it. We need new life and new enthusiasm. We have to let go of fixed ideas. We have to be willing and open to the challenge of change. Starting new clubs will bring new energies. Starting new clubs will bring new perspectives and new ideas. Starting new clubs will bring us new people with new life experiences. Because I think we can do it. Look how much we have changed in the last 12 months. 12 months ago, as I've already said, we had no idea that we would be where we are today, talking together with lions from Aberdeen to Truro, all keen to take a leap of faith, to aim to grow together and to move our membership forward.